Well, that's right, we have returned into the XLR, and it's been a week of SEMA. Tough show, obviously. I hit the block hard, and it's days and days of walking, trying to talk to all the vendors I can, make all the connections I can. We did have a booth in SEMA this year, and didn't really man the booth, to be honest with you. We focused more on generating new leads and new connections, new partners, like the partner that I have here where we developed the XLR MaxDin. So let's talk about where we are with everything. 45 or so of you have pre-bought this, and we were targeting 80 units. We're pretty far shy of that, and so we did do basically an email sign up. We had 122 people committed. Of that, we have gotten about 45 commitments. We need 35 more people to make this happen, or this definitely is a done deal. So if you're not familiar with the XLR MaxDin, this is a fully integrated system. It's plug and play. This is a 3D printed prototype mold. This finish is not the finish of the finalized unit. This was just to validate, fit our vents, our hazard switch, show how it fits in the car. This all comes right out. This goes right in. It is a plug and play system. It does operate all the HVAC. It's integrated into the CAN bus system, so everything, you can hear that difference. You've got heated and cooled seats. You've got heated seats. We got the cooled, if you long press, no problems there. Full temperature control, different vent functions, defrost, everything. We did this for C6. Configurable, obviously, Android and Apple CarPlay wireless. Phone connects to it. We have a lot of different functions. You can play video games, you can do anything. This large screen gives you a lot of opportunity to do a lot of different things, and you can feed gauge functions to this. You can set this up. Obviously, we have rear camera view, which would be expected with any typical audio unit or things like that. But then we also have a front view system here, as you can see, going out the dash. It's full loop recording. That also allows you to, my finger didn't hit it, allows you to live view your rear. And this is all recording. So if any incident, front or rear, it's all automatically recorded. And obviously just a lot of radio functionality integrated into the Bose system. No adapters needed. This was something that we spent 18 months developing. We were able to make something that was just really substantial, really a great looking unit. And I was actually surprised, when my partners came up with the renderings, the amount of space that the XLR dash provides you. We were able to make a much larger unit than the Corvettes. And, from my perspective, it's a very impressive piece. I generated the email list. We had 122 people that said they're ready to go. Like I said, of that, we have gotten about 45. Capturing about a third, I thought could be email related. It could be emails going to spam. Obviously, some people, they need to prepare for a purchase of this size. So that could be the issue. So I sent out an additional email, and it didn't generate really any additional sales. So we have about 2/3 of the people that signed up that are not at this point committing. And so there's no real pathway forward here. We need the units to close. And so here is basically the best concession that I have been able to negotiate with my partner company to make. All I can assume is there's pricing resistance here. I don't think I can do anything significant enough to make that go away. We can't turn this from a $2,100 product to a $1,000 product. It's just not possible. There's too low volume. There's too small of a projection of sell-through long term. We feel like there's a lot of risk to move forward, and so per unit, that's where there has to be enough margin built in that we can regain and recoup our costs that we've incurred developing this, and obviously going deeper with the injection molding, another significant amount, well into the 5 figures. We just need more assurance. So we talked about it, and it's kind of a dual concession. I'm going to reduce the price of the unit $200. I'm going to post it on the website. It's going to be $19.45 at this point versus $21.45. There is no shipping, there is no tax. This is something that we were able to avoid and obviously incorporate as best we could. I thought it was me pushing as much as I could to get it done. I don't think this is going to make a huge difference. I think there's a lot within the community that's causing this some problems between the approvals of my posts and a lot of naysayers. I saw somebody saying, what problem does this solve? Apparently he's a big known guy in the XLR forums. What problem does it solve? I mean, what problem do aftermarket wheels solve? What problem do carbon fiber parts solve? What problem do aftermarket coilovers solve? It's not about solving problems. Sometimes it's about just modifying and making the car that you enjoy better, and better in a way that obviously this is better than the OEM navigation unit. I think that's obvious. Obviously GM HVAC controllers, they're problematic. It allows your experience within the XLR to be unique. So to me, it solves a ton of problems. It solves a ton of convenience problems. The navigation is easier to use. This is continually able to be updated. It connects to your phone seamlessly, wirelessly. It's a more modern experience. So I think it's pretty obvious what it solves. I think it's very valuable to the XLR community to see this through, but I can't force people to buy the unit. So at this stage, guys, that's the next step. If the 41 or 42 or 45 of you that paid $200 extra get upset, I mean, all I can give you is that we are going to deliver your 40 first, and allow you guys to be the first of the 40 at this point. The remaining to the 80, you'll get your second. So that's in the way that obviously we're accomplishing this is we're going to ship the second batch slower, more affordably, try and dig down some of the costs, but it's going to lead to a delay. If we don't have this done in another week, there's no pathway forward. It's over with, and I will have the only functioning unit and prototype in existence. And what I will do with it, I don't know. Frankly, that's just something for another conversation, another video. But very disappointed. You know, those of you who participated so far and have done the work and have marketed it and have put it out there more, I appreciate your efforts. Maybe, you know, we will see a burst here that puts us across the finish line. We really need the 80, but we only have one more week to do it. So that's it, guys. The link is in the description. Go to KnightDriveTV.com, look under MaxDin and then XLR. You'll see the link there. We do finance on the website, so you can finance these units. You don't have to pay cash up front. They are plug and play. There's nothing else to buy. The audio system is very good. These are very dialed. That's the best I can offer you guys, and I will update you again in a week, and we'll see what happens. So catch you on the next one.